Sir, this experiment looks so interesting. So, can you explain briefly about this setup and all?
See, the IPCC has set a goals like the global average temperature should not cross 1.5 degrees from the pre-industrial time. Now, to maintain that level, the only way is to reduce the emissions of CO2. But the problem is each year we are emitting so much. Last year the world emitted 43 gigatons of CO2. Now 43 gigatons. The only way is to not only reduce the emission but also to take care of what we have already emitted. That means to sequester that CO2 that we have emitted. Now each year the growth rate in that CO2 is around 3 ppm. That is 2.5 to 3 ppm per year. Now just by reducing our emissions or just by cutting down our fossil fuel burning, it will not help. We also need to sequester. Now there are different technologies that scientists have introduced, and we from CSR NIO, this is our team. We are right now in the open waters in the Arabian Sea, and we are trying different technologies to sequester that CO2 from the atmosphere. Now there are different ways. One is like biological sequestration. We can increase the biological production. For that also there are different ways. You can do upwelling, that is artificial upwelling. We can introduce micronutrient addition, like ocean fertilization is there. Then chemical waste is there, like alkaline material you can add, that is rock material. Different things are there we can add. Then we can also do geological sequestration, that is we can directly pump that CO2 into the under the seabed and form it into CO2 hydrate. Now in this particular cruise or this experiment, what we are doing, we are trying all these ways. We are looking for biological, we are looking for chemical, as well as the geological. As I said, for geological we need to do the sediment characterization. We need to look at the hydrate stability, and for that what we have done, right from our inner shell to the outer shell, we have collected surface sediment. So our partners, that is IIP, Dehradun, Indian Institute of Petroleum, they are going to convert that CO2 into CO2 hydrate and look for its stability, and different things, hydrate promoters will be used, and we will see the conversion of the CO2 into CO2 hydrate. Now we from CSR NIO, we are trying to do biological sequestration as well as chemical. So in this experiment, this is a Mesocosm experiment. We can see what we have done is that we have made this platform, and within that you can see these bags. These are called as a Mesocosm bag. So what you do is that the outside conditions, same conditions you maintain, but you do in an enclosed environment. So these bags are from Falsilo, Germany, and we have collected the water, open water, and we have introduced different types of things. Like we have introduced different types of nutrients. We have introduced like geological, natural material, like rock material, and we are trying to see whether the biological production is going to increase, whether there is going to be any unwanted consequences. So entire story or the entire consequences, positive as well as negative, we will study in detail, and finally we will see the drawdown in CO2, the increase in biological, whether there is any toxic bloom coming up. So entire thing we are going to study in detail. So this is a very unique experiment, and this is very unique cruise, I will say. And this is the team, because for doing such kind of experiment you need lot of logistic work. The entire ship people also are very cooperative. Our technical people are also there, they are also helping us in all this. But this is the entire team. We are having people from biology, we are having chemistry people. So this entire team, and we have worked hard for last 8 days, and you can see actually that we are very close to solving this mystery of CO2 sequestration. And we will continue with this experiment, and as our results come we will brief you with our results.